Hi, it's Tony Messer here at Pickaweb, and one of the questions that we're asked quite a lot is about the different types of characters that you can use in your domain name. Things, for example, things like spaces, or whether you can use hyphens, or whether you can use dots. So let's just have a quick run through, and just let me summarise that for you, just so that you understand it. So let's say that you're going to register something like this one here, mySpaceBusiness.com. So I've put a space in there deliberately, and what you'll see is the system will give us an error. It will say the domain that you've entered is not valid. So why don't we just change that and see if we put a hyphen in there. Now I'm going to do my-business128 because I know that the my-business will be registered. So let's have a look at that, and that should say that that domain is available for registration. So yep, there we are. Now the thing that you need to bear in mind with is a couple of things you need to take into account. You can't have a hyphen at the end of your domain name. It will say that that is not valid. Okay, so you can't register it with a hyphen at the end. Also, you can't have a hyphen at the beginning of your domain name. So let's just check that. That will give us again an error. So you can use it in the middle, but the thing that you need to consider here, if you're going to use a hyphen, the only issue with hyphens is sometimes if you give your domain name out, people may forget to put it in there, or they'll put it in a different place. They'll forget that you've got a hyphen there. So wherever possible, try to avoid for your main domain name including a hyphen in there. But you definitely can use that if there's no other real option. The other thing to consider is, or that people ask, is can you use a dot in your main domain name? And the answer is that you can't. Not when you're registering a domain name. You need to register the top level domain. So for example, it would be my business or whatever it would happen to be. What you can do though is you can set up your domain to have a subdomain. So let's say that you set up a blog, for example. You could have blog.your domain name. So we could have blog.pickaweb.co.uk, for example. And all that you would do there is in your main web hosting control panel, when you purchase a hosting service, you access your control panel and you see that there's a section for subdomains, and you can just set one up there. So you could have blog. And then your domain name .com or .co.uk. So I hope that was useful. As always, any comments or any questions below, and we will definitely answer those for you. So thanks very much for that.